You foreigner, did South Africa belong to you? You descendants of Khoisan, you descendants of the master colonizer, did South Africa belong to you? If South Africa belonged to you, tell me how South Africa belonged to you. Listen to this.
South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white.
My question is that, did everybody accommodate African the way African accommodate other people? Is it easy for the descendants of African to be European? We speak their languages. We speak French, we speak English, we speak Spanish, Portuguese, all those languages who come from other continents.
White South Africans, the descendants of those who had come as colonizers and settlers, also had an equal right to call this country their home.
They left their country to come and colonize African. They went to different countries in Africa to colonize African. Some of them left Africa, and some decide to remain in Africa. Some decide to be African. You know, they came for their own interests, and the interest was so many in certain way that others decide to remain in the country, and we call them colonizer. And the descendants of this colonizer are also an African like you.
All South Africans, regardless of race, have a right to an equal share of the country's existence and public resources.
Cross that border illegally, you will not have a share of South Africa. If you want to have a share of South Africa, respect the law and live in the legality. You know, so many years Africans have been going to Europe. So many years Africans have been going to America, Asia. But is it easy for the descendants of African to be European?
Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Fokou Media, wherever you go.
South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white.
We love people. Our love is so big in certain way that we don't know how to live in the land alone.
The descendants of those who had come as colonizers and settlers also had an equal right to call this country their home.
You could see that even in South Africa, there are some certain people who left the country on the end of apartheid. And surprisingly today, there are certain law who actually was passed in parliament from DA in South Africa, that those who actually went out of the country and benefit another citizenship, they will still gain back their old citizenship. We accommodate everybody. But did everybody accommodate African? My question is that, did everybody accommodate African the way African accommodate other people? What make you African? What make you a South African? South Africa belongs to who? Listen, you African living in South Africa, did South Africa belong to you? You like it or you don't like it? You know that South Africa belongs to all who live in, isn't it? Black, white, Indian, colored, Chinese, South Africa belongs to all who live in. You just have to respect the law. When you respect the law, you'll find your place in South Africa. I will say that South Africa will belong to you if you respect the law. If you don't respect the law, you will not find your place in South Africa, believe me. If you cross that border illegally, you will not have a share of South Africa. If you want to have a share of South Africa, respect the law and live in the legality. Legality and illegality go with law. If you come from a different country and then you got access to a new country with visa, with permit, you are legal, even though you are a foreigner. But it seems like many of us will call you illegal immigrant as long you are not from their country. Most of us will say that you are illegal immigrant just because you don't speak the same language with them. Most of us will call us illegal immigrant just because you don't have ID like them. They forgot that you got your passport, that you got a permit in that passport. You got the right to be in their country. You got that right, and then you just follow the law. They don't have a right to treat you as an illegal immigrant. You follow the law, they're supposed to respect you just like their brother and their sister. Do you really think that in South Africa we got that respect to each other? Do you really think that in South Africa we respect our sister, our brother from another country just like our sister from the same country? Like our brother from the same country? What the laws say? Did South Africa belong to you? Anyway, listen to what the president say. Actually, the law says so. This is what the law say, and it's also what the president is telling you. Listen to this.
South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white.
We still have the problem of division. Because we got a problem of division, we are always on the lower step of the ladder. As a black African, I really think that we still have to fix the problem of living together. We got that problem of living together. Why am I saying so? Most of the time when we're trying to live together, we start fighting. And there are some people who are clever. They will come and divide us so that they can use us. The colonizer master actually take over because they use their brain. The colonizer master take over because they live together. The colonizer master actually position himself as a superior just because they know how to use their brain. They know how to stay together. They actually make sure they don't divide themselves. Thank you for listening to this short video. I just want us to get the confirmation of what president still have in mind and what the Constitution of South Africa is still saying about people living in South Africa.